far as insiders are concerned, it's not that championing the insider perspective does not mean that every insider is qualified and is doing a good job. It's like if I want to champion an Indian cricket team, that doesn't mean that everybody who comes along is a good cricketer. It means we got to pick the good ones, we got to upgrade our standards, we got to have better training academies, you know, we got to weed out the ones who are no good, we got to weed out the corruption. So improving your game, improving your team, if you want to create a home team of Indian insider Indology, which is what I'd like to champion, then we also need to critique the insiders. We ought to have better standards. We ought to upgrade them to a better level of performance. And what I find is that there are some, I would say, there are different kinds of insiders. By that I mean people who practice our faith, who you know, who would say that I'm one of the who would self-define them as themselves as insiders, as Hindus, or one of the variations, whatever the term they want to call it. They say Sanatan Dharma, whatever they want to say. There are some different segments. One segment of such people have already sold out. Now, this may be not very good news, but they have sold out. When I was doing this book, I went to a lot of insiders and I said, can you help me? You know more than I do about things, please help me. I got many kind of reactions. And so I have mine is not an opinion without basis. I went around, I've done a lot of focus groups, I've done a lot of interviews and surveys. And I found a certain group of insiders have been well fed by the American Orientalists. They've been given their foreign tours every so many years, they've been introduced and brought in, so that they will not raise their voice. In fact, many of them were at first very enthusiastic about helping me when it was a very generic critique, when I didn't want to name names. But I said, okay, I'm going to name names, because it doesn't make sense to do a critique without saying who you are criticizing and without quoting exactly what he said that you want to disagree with. It really is a shallow thing. So I do want to name names, and if you're going to help me, then you should know these are. I would send them different articles and works of people in the Pollock School of Indology, and a certain segment, I wouldn't say the majority, but I would say definitely a certain segment said, we will not do anything that opposes these guys. We are very much on your side privately, sir, privately, don't tell anybody, but privately, I tell you, you're doing good work. Sir, keep it up, but I can't get involved. This is very true.